Whispers. Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Story Sundays. In Story Sundays, I will be telling you personal stories, things that I've been through, things that might be related to the ASMR community. And if I can't come up with any story for you, since I shared a lot of my personal stories already in my previous videos, I will be answering questions, and that way I will still be able to tell you a story. Or potentially in the future, maybe I will be reading some bedtime stories to you, because those are stories too. But initially, I would like to share personal stories with you, the things that I've been through, things that are just related to ASMR, really. So before I'm going to get started with this video, however, I would like to show you the little Lena puppy, because a lot of people have been asking me if they can see Lena again. Lena was born 2 years ago on the 8th of January, so currently she is 2 years and almost 3 months old. 2 years and 3 months pretty much. And wait, by the time that this video is going to be filmed, it's probably not going to be accurate. It's going to be 2 years and 4 months, I think. Anyways, I have Lena on my lap right here. She is such a sweetheart. No, legs. Good girl, no, legs. Good girl. Yes. No, legs. She always likes to French kiss you, and then when I wear like lip gloss or something, she keeps licking her lips. Like this. Oh, you're done now. But yeah, she has been doing really, really good. I'm not going to keep her for the rest of the video over here, because she tends to bark at like the sounds from upstairs, the sounds from the neighbors and things like that. So that's the reason why I don't show her in my videos as often as I would like to, because she makes a lot of noise. But now you're all cute and stuff, huh? Yes. My little baby. She's so adorable. She has such a good character, and she is very, very, very sweet and kind, and she loves our rodents a lot, which is really adorable. Look at you, you're so cute. You're so puppy kiss? Okay. That was enough. So yeah, that's my little Lena puppy dog. We suspect that she is full Pomeranian, but it might be possible that she is a mix with Chihuahua. We don't have the official papers of her. But she acts definitely like a Pomeranian. We've seen a lot of pictures on the internet that show Pomeranians just like how she looks like. So we think that she might be full Pomeranian, but we can't know for sure 100%. So yeah. So let me put this little dog on my lap. Little Fluffy. Okay, so I'm going to get the microphone so that I can talk a little bit more up close. So I'm sitting in a little bit of a strange setting right now. I hope that it's not too echoey over here, because I'm currently sitting in the hallway because it's late in the afternoon and I really wanted to film a video for you guys. But then I realized that the room that I most of the time record in was actually already way too dark. So I actually set up my camera and my microphone in the hallway right now. So I'm sitting in the hallway right next to the stairs to record this video for you. But yeah, anyways, let's get down to business. Let's talk about what I actually wanted to talk about today, and that is how I discovered ASMR. I get a lot of questions about how I discovered ASMR on a daily basis, especially from people that have not been following me since 2012. So today I thought it would be a good idea to share my personal story of how I found out about ASMR. So if you already know how I found out about ASMR, this video might not be very interesting to you. Nonetheless, I do hope that it will give you some relaxation and some nice tingles. So let's get started. I have experienced ASMR pretty much my entire life. I started experiencing ASMR when I was around 5 years old, I think. I told this story many, many times in the media. And I've noticed that over time it seems to change a little bit more because I discover new memories, rediscover new memories rather. And so the story changed a little bit over time. But the bottom line is that when I was around 5 years old, I used to live with my dad, and we would always visit my grandparents in the weekend. So my grandma had a condition, which I don't know the name of in English, but she had a condition which basically made her bones erode in her fingers. And because of that, she didn't have a whole lot of muscles in her hands. And because she didn't have a lot of muscles, her hands were like really, really, really soft. So my grandma would put me to bed in the weekend because I always used to go to my grandparents in the weekend. And that's pretty much where she would put me to bed. And that was like my favorite time with her because she would come and sit beside me. And then she would read or sing in Dutch to me. And she would really gently pat my head and my hair until I would fall asleep. And if I wasn't asleep yet and my grandma was about to leave, I always asked her oh, please, just a little bit longer. And then she would give me tingles and rubs for just a little longer. So that was one of my favorite times to spend with my grandparents. And also on Sunday, we had a TV show on Dutch TV where, as many of you might know, Bob Ross would paint for half an hour. And I was always very upset when I missed that show. And I never really knew why until I became older and realized that ASMR is a thing and that the relaxing feeling had a name. But at the time, I did not know that. So I would always be really upset and I would always be very relaxed if I did get to watch it. So those were, I think, probably two of my most recent or my earliest memories about ASMR because as far as I can remember, I cannot remember anything else that used to trigger me. I mean, I remember things in elementary school, like when kids would whisper in your ears or when a teacher would come up close to you and would whisper to you when everyone was quiet. But I don't really have a lot of those type of memories except for the ones with my grandma that I can really recall and that are very, very vivid in my mind still. So yeah, that's where I had my first ASMR experience. I just figured I would tell you the whole story of how I got started and how I found out about it all the way from the beginning. So in high school, I continued to experience this sensation, these tingles, this relaxing feeling without knowing what it was. And I actually failed a few tests in high school because I had to listen to an audio recording, German or French, because that's what I was studying at the time. I never really had it with English, but with German and French, I had to listen to these recordings and then I had to focus on what they were saying and answer questions that I had in front of me on a sheet. And I actually failed a few tests because the voices on the audio were so relaxing to me that I actually ended up not being able to focus on the questions anymore whatsoever. It's just, those voices just took me over and I just felt so relaxed and all I wanted to do was just to become one with that feeling. So let's make a big time jump from when I went to high school to when I studied animal care. In 2011, that's when I found out about ASMR, because the name ASMR was coined by Jennifer Allen in 2010. And in 2009, the first person, Whispering Life, was the first person who made a whisper video on YouTube, basically asking if there were any other people on this planet that could relate to the fact that they became relaxed while whispering. So in 2010, a few other people started making whisper videos at the time. At the time, it was more like called like the whisper community. And in early 2011, when I was in my final year of animal care, I struggled a lot with sleep. Like I just, most of the time I just could not sleep. And so one night I decided to go on YouTube, and I just typed in relaxing videos. And funny enough, that was in February 2011. So that's where I found a few search results of videos that had like whispering and ASMR in the title. And the video that stood out the most for me was a video from Whisper Crystal, which was at the time a big channel, together with Maria Gentle Whispering. So I found out about ASMR through Whisper Crystal's channel. So I typed in relaxing videos on YouTube that evening, and then I saw all these search results, and I was like, what is that, right? So I typed it, I clicked on the video, and it was just a photo with just audio. I can actually put the link in the description box down below so that I can show you what my first ASMR video ever was. And so I started watching it, and that's when I realized, like, holy cow, there is actually a community. There are actually some few people on YouTube that make videos to induce this relaxing feeling. So that was like totally mind-blowing to me. So I watched the video, and next morning I woke up. I haven't slept that good in literally months. So I was very, very happy and pleased. So the next morning I had to go to school. So I went to school, and while I was there, I Googled ASMR. And that's when I found out that it was coined by Jennifer Allen in 2010, and that ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, and that it basically described the definition of this feeling that I've been experiencing for literally like since I was 5 years old. When I found out about ASMR, I was 23. So I've experienced it for like a good 17 years, not knowing what it was about. And I also never really met anyone in my life that could relate to me, because I would tell people things as like, do you know that feeling when you get really relaxed when someone like gently strokes your arm or your hand or touches your hair? And people always just looked at me like, I don't know what you're talking about. So I never really met anyone. I literally never met anyone who was able to relate to that feeling. So after that night in February 2011, I decided to do some more research, and I found more whisper videos, more ASMR videos. So at the time, I was going through a really stressful period in my life. I had an eating disorder, and I was in my final year of animal care study, where I had a lot of responsibilities, and I was the leader of a lot of groups. So I was under a lot of stress, and it really helped me through that year. I graduated from animal care, so I have my diploma to become a manager of a petting zoo, to open up my own petting zoo if I wanted to. And ever since, it's been helping me. And a year later, I decided to give back to the ASMR community. And so I did. So in February 2012, I decided to start my own channel, just pure to give back to the ASMR community at the time, to give back to the people that helped me to fall asleep. And I noticed that my channel started growing really fast. At least I guess growing really fast is relative, because nowadays people can have 20,000 subscribers in the first 3 to 4 months. But at the time, I was a channel that grew really fast. So from the moment when I started until October 2012, I reached around 17,000 subscribers, and I got interviewed on Dutch TV about this phenomena. Me together with Jolien, Relaxing Sounds 92. We got the opportunity to talk about ASMR on TV, and that's what we did. And the upcoming years after that, the years following after that, I got into a lot of different types of media outlets. I just got the opportunity to talk about ASMR and to spread the word about ASMR, and it's really amazing to see how big the ASMR community became nowadays and how many people appear in the media with this phenomena. And I feel really, really grateful and really blessed that I've been able to be a witness of it all. Like, I've obviously didn't find out about ASMR in 2009 when Whispering Live made her first video, but I have seen a good chunk of the ASMR community becoming bigger, and people see other ASMR artists grow, new people that come and go sometimes, other people that stick around and become very successful at what they do. Is really amazing to see. And I'm very happy that I got this opportunity, because I never really realized how far this would get me. It was never my goal to be in the media or to become big. I just simply wanted to educate people about this relatively unknown feeling. In 2014, I even got the opportunity to write a book about ASMR together with Julie Young. So we published an ASMR book under the Idiot's Guide, which was a pretty big thing. I got a lot of interviews in studios. I got to have a little peek of what happens behind the scenes, what happens behind the entertainment world, in media and things like that. And it was really, really cool. So I'm definitely here to stay. And I would really like to make many, many more relaxing videos for you guys in the future. And that was my my little story for today. I could tell you a lot more about it. I mean, there are so many things that have happened in the meantime that I've been on YouTube. Like, for example, how I was part of the creation of International ASMR Day, how I organized the first ASMR meetup in the world, video ideas that I came up with that other people blew up with. I don't know, there are just so many exciting things that I would like, that I can share with you, but I just basically want to see if you enjoy this little story, and if you would like me to make another part talking about things like this, please let me know, because from now on every Sunday, I'm going to, this month at least, on Sunday, I'm going to do a Story Sunday video. So if you have anything else that you would like to hear, please let me know down below in the description box, and I'll see what I can do. So I hope to see you again tomorrow, and I would like to send you a lot of love and tingles. And I'll see you again tomorrow.